Hi, Jackie. He's so funny. Oh, really? I saw that. I saw that turkey. I love you. Okay. Christine, good morning. He's such a good dog. Good morning, O'Doyle. How are you? Good to see you this morning. How are you, O'Doyle? Just trying to get my voice working. All right, what are we doing? Oh, turning on the computer. Oh, yeah. That's what I was doing. I'm always quite pleased with myself when I remember what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, Jackie. Doesn't take much. There we go. That be what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, that's Leo. Good morning. Hi, Frenchie. Oh, Frenchie, what? Jessica, my sweet, sweet friend. That's Nilsis, by the way, Kat. Did you go paragliding yesterday or you streamed it from the ground? Oh my gosh, I wish I went. It's paramotoring. I wish I went. I just went to watch because I have a really big interest. So I just went to watch, to check it out. I don't know if I'm cool enough to hang with those type of people. I'd like to be. It was really neat. It was, these people have a lot of money into their equipment. Doesn't look like much, but if you look behind the scenes, how they're living, there's some big RVs. There's a lot of money going on behind the scenes. So maybe I wonder if I would belong there. But I really had a good time. I'd like to go back. All right, I ate my computer. And let's see who I'm missing here. Lee Sung Soon TV, good morning. Frenchie, how are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in so long. He does look pretty... He's in a food coma. Jack eats much like his mama. He will not eat for a very long time, and then he'll starve him, or basically starving himself, and then he'll pig out and fall asleep. That's our eating patterns in a nutshell. But I try to give food to Jack all the time. I know it's always available to him. So, food coma. Oh, Basil, you're so sweet. Oh, Doyle had said good morning, Jess, but he says he had a customer, so he was trying to rush that message in. Very, very. You know, I am surrounded by such lovely people every morning, and oh my gosh, thank you guys. Because it could be a whole lot different. So I love you guys so much and appreciate each and every one of you. Jessica, I'm really good. Really, really good. It's my last day off, but I might ask for Saturday off so I can go. No, I won't do that. Let's not even say we will, because I know I won't. We don't know what's in store. I would like to take an extra day off just because I can. Call in, I want to not be sick, but I want to take a sick day. Frenchie, who's up late? Has it been that long since we hung out? I only do early mornings now, for the most part. I mean, I'll do the here and there odd afternoon or sunrise, but otherwise I'm early riser. My job shifted from nights to days. And Jessica says, hi, oh, Doyle, I love you. I don't know if that I love you is for Doyle, but I'm going to take it, Jessica, and I love you. So, Basilio, what do you think about, have you been around people doing the paramotoring? I had a hard time trying to figure out what exactly was it called. I knew it was very similar to paragliding, but no, you have a big old fan attached to your back. See, I might not belong because that might be offensive to some people, and I don't know. Hopefully they'd be really relaxed and think it was funny. Okay, so, Basil, you gave me an idea. Well, of course. Thanks, Jess. Frenchie, what have you been up to? Now I've told you all about giving you a good update on my life. What have you been up to, Frenchie? Are you perusing the mean streets of YouTube in the middle of the night still? I over-exaggerate, of course, because that's what we do. So you've done the gliding in Brazil? Oh, you know, I think it's braver to do the paragliding because you don't have that little backup, backup on your back. So you are interested in doing it though, Bastille? You know, it would be really cool if you could take vacation in Tennessee and we could go do a course together and we could do our first flight across from each other. Oh my gosh, that would be so neat. You know those gliders that look like paper planes? Yes. I saw a grandpa with his probably 6 or 7 year old in some contraption. It was very big. I didn't know if it was going to get off the ground, but it did, and they were high, high up in the air. It was just so cool. Um, yeah, I think I'm still a little high from that trip. I really wish I had good camera equipment. Oh my gosh. Carl, my good friend, hello. Oh, Jessica, 6 hours. That's great. Lee. Hi, Lee. Basil said about our doing a class together. That would, let me get over here so I don't add words because I do that. Basil said that would be neat actually. We will do it, just a matter of when. That's it, just when. I didn't even ask about prices, so. Because actually there was nobody out there with a school. Maybe I saw a van with the name of a business that does the actual classes, but there was nothing set up quite clear. But maybe on Saturday. Saturday they have a huge event with vendors and fireworks and live bands, and that's not totally my scene. So probably won't take off of work for it. Lee, how are you doing, my friend? Lee Sung Soon says, cute puppy. Thank you, Lee Sung Soon TV. You know, I've really gotten to like saying Lee Sung Soon TV. It's almost like a melody. And Jessica says, I guess I was tired. Yeah, good. I'm really glad that you got some good sleep. Me too. I set my timer on my TV to go off, so I slept in silence. I feel pretty rested. Lee says I only just got notice for you being on. Well, at least you got, I noticed that it's kind of late. Jessica says it's cold here. Oh, is it? Really? Lee, I'm really good. I'm glad to hear you're okay. I'd like to hear you're doing awesome. But those are things to look forward to. You got a video out. It was a bit of a rush, but you managed it. Oh, great. I will, you know, forgive me, whoever, all my friends, if you're putting out content and I'm not caught up. I am caught up in life with my kids right now, just having a good time. So, Things are about to shift again, and I'll have more time, but not so much time still. So I love you, Lee, and I'm going to be behind, but I will catch up. You're one of those safe things to watch, safe for families. It's okay if Mia's in the other room. I really appreciate that. And you're very interesting. Like, I could see that her peeking around the corner to listen. Basile's asking Jess where she lives. Yeah, and how cool is it? I think we're supposed to get tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow get cooled down? Sorry. That should be cool. First day back to work. That'd be different. And Lee says, same for him. In the UK, it's much colder today. Carl says, I hope you can't swim. Carl, did you know I'm going swimming today? Carl, did you know that I feel like I'm part mermaid? Not that I have fantastic swimming skills. Maybe I'm part fish. I just love to be around and near and in the water. So that was very funny. Hey, Carl, I love you. Jessica says it went from 90 Tuesday to a high of 69 yesterday, and it's 57 right now. Nice. Lee says, Cat, life is more important. YouTube is always second, always. Yes, I go through phases, if I have the availability and the time. Winter, I'm not going to be hanging outside so much in the winter. So I'll be around a lot more in the winter time. And, business slows down at work too. So never fear. YouTube will still be here. That should be our motto. I love you so much, Lee. Thank you. And Jessica says she's in Michigan. Yeah, for Lee from Magnetic North says, thank you, Kat. Channel has to be family friendly or it ends. I know that's super, super important to you. And I appreciate that. I really do, I use that in my daily life. I pay attention for the most part. I go unconscious, but I try to pay a lot of attention to what I'm letting be broadcast into the house. Carl says it won't be. What won't be? Jessica says, I'm thinking about doing a live. When are you thinking about doing your live, Jessica? I just want to be there to support you. Lee says, let's face it, when weather is kind, we're all out more. Whether working family or whether working with family. Whether working, family, or doing adventures. There we go. I got it right. That's thanks, Lee. Baslil says, Michigan somehow, every time I've been to Michigan, it has been cloudy or rainy. But then again, I have only been to Detroit, so I can't say to every city within, right? Oh, Jessica says, Carl, I love you. Lee says, Jessica, that would be cool. I do best support also. Yes. Oh, Jessica, if you live stream today, he will do his best to support you also. And Jessica says, I'm not sure yet, Kat. I will let you know. Okay, great. Jessica says, thank you, Lee. Oh, Carl says, very few people support me. You have a very tight-knit group, Carl. Hi, Random. Random says the one and true funny Random. Is that Riz? The Riz God? What is that? What is that? No, I'm kidding. Hello, Random. I'm welcome back. It won't be today, Jessica says. Okay. Lee says, just I need a heads up on time as I think I'm 5 to 6 hours ahead of the USA time. Right. Jessica's saying hi to Random. Random made me smile. Thank you. Oh, Jessica, you're feeling green. What's going on? Your tummy? Oh, she's hating on you. She says you're 14. You know, Jessica's very clear. You're funny and you're cute, but you're 14. She's got a hard no for you, friend. She does not want you to die. I feel betrayed. Jessica says I don't. He's heartbroken. Jessica, you're laughing, right? Paslil says, so how are the days off? What did you do, including kayaking and swimming? We haven't done much. I'm sitting here at a loss and stuttering. So we drove an hour to Mountain City and we watched paramotorers in a big cloud. That was really cool. I thought it was mist. And then I realized, oh, we're in Mountain City and what you are experiencing is a cloud. That was really cool. Other than that, nothing. Just my kids came back into town on Tuesday morning. That wasn't yesterday? Anyways, yeah. So that's just been hanging out at home. And today is a swimming day if we make it. It's also a yogi night. So that's always planned on Thursdays. What about you, Basliel? What have you been up to? Random, still random. Torn into pieces, my heart can't be fixed. Carl says, who's random? Random's a random. She says, you'll be okay. I know I'm behind. Random says, I will never be okay. Jessica says, you will. Carl, random is just a person who comes in and makes Cat laugh. So I can't find anything wrong with that. Aw, no one loves random, not even his own family. Everyone bullies you. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, random. No one hates you, Jessica says. You're so, just too much. Okay, let's get back to looking at stuff. Random, please. Jessica has no hate. We adults have our own rules and values. Random's just being totally hilarious. I feel like an empty soul. But Jessica, if he is, if Random is getting to be too much, you let me know. Actually, you don't even have to let me know. You let Random know because Random's really respectful when you do. Lee says, Baslia, I hope you are well, and it's been a minute. Hi, Coffee Cake. Good morning. Basil says, been up to nothing much. Very busy times, especially since the start of summer and now at the end. Don't, what? Don't. I just can't go on, Basil. You said the end. Are you suggesting the end of summer? Because I might be heartbroken for the day. Anyways, okay, since people going back to their homes, yeah, I bet it is pretty busy. Just like Pepsi. Basil says, Lee, I am good, brother. It has been a minute. Yeah, how are you, mate? No corners, Jessica. And Lee says, that's understandable, Basil, but I'm glad you're well. Random is seeing multiverses again. Lee says, Basil, on the mean, I have a torn side muscle that's healing. And Jessica's scooting to her corner. Coal beans, can I have a shout out? Sure. That was one of my dad's favorite sayings. Coal beans. Was that 80s or 90s? It was 80s. Basil says, Lee. Whoa, what? How did that happen, man? Yep. Lee says, I'm on the mend. Random says, no shout outs. You just got one. Carl says, I'm a stranger. Carl, you're not a stranger, though. I hope. Yeah, I got stuck. I just got stuck. You're no stranger, my friend. You're my friend. If anybody asks, who's that stranger over there? I'm going to be like, that's no stranger. That's Carl. That's my friend. Yeah, and Jessica says, no, you're not, Carl. And Coffee Cake says, hi, Carl and Random. Random says, I'm the stranger. Random is the stranger here, Carl. That was so funny you said that because who is Random, as you said, Carl? Lee says, I think doing too much. Oh, you were doing too much. So now, no treasure hunting or cleaning world until I heal. I will do tours still. And Pestle says, well, wishing you a speedy recovery, Lee, and that it will be an easy one for you. Jessica's peeking from the corner. Random says, no one will know. Peeing in the ocean. No one will know. Lee says, so side muscle, foot almost there. In back pain, I don't want to be negative. It'll get better. Yes, random is the unknown. Sometimes people are scared of the unknown. I can be there. I can be scared of the unknown sometimes. Lee says, Cat, you know me. It's impossible to stop. Yes, but I also know that our bodies have a way of conveying messages to us. Like, stop. Slow down. Take some time. Cool Bean says, this is so calm. I love it. Well, great. Random says, I can leak people's address, but I won't. I appreciate that. That's, being a very kind human being. And Basil says, welcome, Cool Beans. Enjoy. Bastille, do you like to read on your little bit of off time? You're in between flying around the world time. I just can't believe I have a friend who flies around the world. I am that cool now. Something happens to knock Cat down a few few pegs. Jackie boy. I can see his eyelids are just a tiny bit open. I can see his eyeballs moving around. Kind of freaky. But it appears he's having quite a vivid dream. Jessica says, if I disappear, it's because my phone is updating something. Okay. I always know I'm going to find you at Yogi's if something happens between us, with our connections. Carl says, Kat, I'm going to talk to a policewoman. Is she hot? My one question to you. And Jessica says, yeah, I always try to be there. Carl, I'm fascinated. Please tell me about your friend, the policewoman. Did somebody steal your Coke? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Carl. Jessica says, so far my phone has stayed on though. Knock on wood. Bessel says, I actually don't because I can't do anything else while flying. But in the hotel, I listen to audiobooks. But I need to read. It has been a minute. Me too. Same. It's been a minute. I always think, what time do you have to sit down and read? Because it used to be a passion and I can get carried away. I can get lost in a story and just be there all day. So I struggle with getting things done and reading. And I don't want to fall into a habit of letting myself down, giving myself more reasons to criticize myself. Like I need more. But I was just thinking, it just came to me. Somebody whispered in my ear, you could turn off the TV before bed. You do have time. And Lee says, saying of the day has been a minute. I laugh out loud. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Jessica says, Emmy was mad last night. She was screaming her head off. Is this your niece? Oh no, that's right. I forgot. Carl's burnt all his books. He has no books because he's burnt them all. Carl, you're so funny. Apparently, Carl doesn't really like to read. And that's okay. Jessica says yes, she would not settle. Aw. Carl says, well, that's right. I'm still stuck on the burning the books. Jackie. Hey, Jack. Jack. Hello, Jack. Jack. Jack, you want to go? Uh-huh. I see you peeking. You're not convinced, but you're peeking. Just because she is loud. You know, when my twin granddaughters were born, I had never heard such loud screechers in my whole life. Oh my goodness, they were not happy. The loudest babies I've ever heard, and just, ooh, their mama is a saint. Jackie. Hey, Jack. 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 Hi, Jack. Hi. I just wanted to say good morning. Lee said good morning. Jessica said good morning. Okay? You can go back to sleep now. Yeah. He's listening. Jessica says she's going to be so tall. Lee says, rattle the food bowl. He'll be up. I will next time he ignores me. I almost stressed the poor boy out. He's being so good. He's such a good dog. Oh my gosh. You know, I was a little concerned for a while, but 4 is just a magical age with this Irish setter. Still fun, fun, fun. But calm down just a tiny bit, and so good in public. Mostly so good in public. I'm going to encourage them. Good in public. I feel like I'm talking about my child. I'm just a proud mom. Oh, wow. Jessica says, my brother is 6'11" and her mom is 6'2". Wow, she will be tall. And wow, she could surpass both of them. I was thinking about my nephews. I have nephews that are just giants. It's funny. I've got a picture with unfortunately I can't show you because it's on the phone I'm streaming from, but a picture with one of my nephews, and he's maybe 6'7", and I'm 5'4". It's quite hilarious. Mohammed, good morning. Oh, good morning, my beautiful friend Cat&Jack and friends here. Good morning, Mohammed. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Wow. Jessica says my granddad was 7 foot. Wow. Carl, I was just about to say Carl's name because I wanted him to know I'm still thinking of him. And he says, I hope they bring the new social media laws in here soon. In here, and right in this, right here, particularly right here. Lee says my grandpa was 6'8". Well, you're really tall yourself, right, Lee? What particularly are you looking for, Carl, with the social media laws? Are they laws? Are they rules? I found myself talking about rules and calling them laws the other day. It's because I'm hanging out with my daughter. She does that. Grandpa, uh, Basil said he had to move away from the keyboard. What did he miss? We're talking about giants. Jessica says, I'm short. I assumed you were short, Jessica. How short are you? What is your height? Muhammad says, thank you so much. I am doing good. And my mom, she's good and healthy. I couldn't hear better news from you, Muhammad. Except for if you were reunited with your wife and kids too. That would be chef's kiss. Lee says, 6'2" now. I shrank. I was 6.32. That happens, I hear. Basil says, Lee, yeah, I love old terminologies. They have their charm. Jessica says 5'7". Well, that's not short, Jessica. That's a good height for a woman. It's not 6 foot. Yeah, obviously it's in your family. I think you're a perfect, cute little package in your family, Jessica. A little gift. What about your kids, Jessica? What did their heights end up being? Hey, Jack. Jack. Oh, you hear me? He moved his foot. Hey, Jack, are you happy to have your girls home? Wouldn't it be cool if we could get Jack to acknowledge our questions? He would answer our questions with his paws. One twitch for yes, two twitches for no. Let's make this happen. Carl says Cat is sleeping in a tent tonight. If I had a tent, I might. But it's a work night, so maybe not tonight. I would do it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday for sure. On my front porch. I have been thinking about the old days, how before air conditioner in the South, and probably other places, I don't know, where they would have sleeping rooms and they were like back porches and they would turn them into the sleeping rooms at night. I love that idea. I would like to put all mosquito netting up in a corner on my front porch and a nice comfy one of those swinging beds. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be great? And sleep outside. That would be amazing. I'd be up just enough off the ground not to worry about bugs too much. And then I'd have the netting, but I could see everything and nobody would see me. It sounds like so much fun. So thanks for that, Carl. See, Carl, we are so connected. You are reading my mind. You are reading something that I was just thinking about. Lee says, I shrank due to spine curving. Yes. Jessica says, my son is 6'5". He's still growing. My daughter is 5'4", and she's cute. Wow. Carl says, I won't have a porch. Oh no, don't take my porch from me, Carl. You know that's my love. If anybody wants to know where Kat is on her days off, she's probably on her porch. And even on her days on, she comes home for lunch and hangs out on a porch or under a tree. That's where you'll find me. Make a song out of it. On the porch or under a tree, that's where you'll find me. Mary's Gigs, good morning. Hi, Mary. Mary says, I wish I was doing that. Muhammad says, how are you, Mary? Muhammad says, did you know that we are an old family? My father's grandmother is 125 years old. She was born in 1900 and has lost all her teeth and sleeps a lot. Aw, wow. Your father's grandmother is 125 years old. That is amazing. Mary says, Carl, I like the new channel name. I've noticed a lot of people are changing their names up. Yeah, and Lee says, wow, Muhammad. Muhammad says, don't eat food, live on questions only. And Basleel says, Muhammad, wow, you are blessed. And Lee says, hello, Mary. Everybody's saying hi to Mary. And Muhammad says, thank you, Basleel. And Lee says, Kat, you need a hammock. Best night's sleep ever. My daughter has one downstairs. And I've been looking at the front porch, hanging the hooks that we already have hanging for a porch swing. I was looking at how I could use one of those. I've been thinking about that, Lee. But, you know, there you go. Always in my head. But like I said, it's a crochet one. I don't know if it would be super comfortable to sleep in all night. I wonder. Basil says, Muhammad, your grandmother witnessed almost every modern history. And Muhammad says, yes. Jessica says, I'll be back. My phone is going to do this update thing. Love you all. Okay, Jessica, see you when you come back. Mary, how are you? I see you live streaming all the time. Sometimes I stop by, but mostly it's when you're off doing a delivery, like out of the car. I should stop and say hi, but I'm just I'm terrible at the social media friending game. But I love you, Mary, and I appreciate you, and I like that you're always there. And thank you for some of your video. You know, some of your shorts are very how to do this and how to just thank you. And of course, your mailboxes. Your mailbox collection is amazing, ma'am. I did not know that was a thing. Lee says, Kat, that would bring peace. And yes, those are the best ones. Trust me, even in 3 hours, you'll be rocked into peace. Well, I will look at that. You know, I really need a handy person. I just have a few light jobs around here that I don't have the best knowledge of around, and I'm not real enthused about learning about them. They don't feel like my passion. At least the physical carrying out of these jobs is not my passion. Muhammad says her food is very healthy. She used to drink milk and still does not use margarine in her food at all, and she does not drink tea or coffee. Wow. And Lee says, hope you're well, Mary. And Muhammad says, hey, Mary. And Mary's saying hello back to everybody. And anybody around that doesn't know Mary, go check her out. Hardworking woman, running deliveries in Florida. And Mary says, I am just tired. So with the way you work, Mary, do you, I see sometimes you go places, but I think it was during a hurricane. Do you take time for yourself, Mary, like go on vacation, plan vacations? Lee says, make do and mend is the way. A nail, a hammock, and a place to put it. Job done. Yeah, but it has to be in a good place, like, because it's going to hold a lot of weight, right? If I'm hanging it from my porch ceiling. Lee says to Mary, glad you're okay. It does seem to be a day of being tired. Same here. Aw, Lee, not till this moment. Thank you, Lee. Lee says, Cat has, I have to read this part. Cat, has anyone told you today you're loved? You're very much loved. Thank you, Lee. I love you. Lee says, LOL, Cat, you're funny. You've never been a lot of weight. I don't know. You didn't see me back in the day. Thanks, Lee. Mary, how early do you start working? And Mary's got the coolest birds who come to visit her on her porch. She just has a really great relationship with them. It's really neat to see. Hey, Jack. 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 He's just not putting up with me. Jack, hold my hand. I just want to tell you, I got you. No, you don't want me to got you? So much for that. So don't touch me. He says, I will not be your plaything. Jessica's back. Welcome back, Jessica. You know, my phone was prompting me to clear some, make some memory available so it could do an update for 6 months. It just stopped asking. I don't know what happened. He's doing his seahorse pose. That kind of was it. Now he's, I don't know what he's doing now, but Muhammad says, my grandmother says we are a big family. If we don't die in our 20s, for whatever reason, we will live a long life. And who knows? That's really amazing, Muhammad. And an important connection to the past. Hi, Shelley. Good morning. Shelley says, such a deep, peaceful sleep. Yeah, no matter how much I try to irritate him. Good morning, Shelley. Lee says, Muhammad, I hope you all live very long lives and your friends here. Agreed. Everybody's saying hello to Shelley. And Muhammad says, thank you so much, Magnetic. You are so kind. Are you on holiday, Muhammad? And Jessica's freezing. Jessica, get a jacket. Get a blankie. Get a warm... Oh, where is my warm corn bag? It's probably still in the microwave. Whew. Jessica says, I am getting one. Good. And Lee says, I'm in a hoodie again today. I'm off and on. I had a hoodie, then I got warm. Now I'm looking for my warm corn bag. I can't make up my mind. I have no idea what I did with it. There it is. It was right in front of my face the whole time. Carla says, hi, Tracy D, if you're watching. Hi, Tracy D. Who else do we want to say hi to in the background? Hey, Big Red. Who else? Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to leave a message on the description for our friend William Hart. He came into my mind this morning. So, we're just going to put out a little message for William. All right, that's it. I titled it, William Hart, We Love You. Hey Lee, did I tell you I love you back? I feel like maybe I didn't. I feel like you know that, but I should tell you anyways. I love you, Lee. I love you, Jess. I love you, Basleal. I love you, Muhammad. I love you, Carl. Hey, Jack. Jack, just for a second. Hey, Jack, I love you. Okay, go back to sleep now. Muhammad says, my mom woke up now. I will prepare breakfast for her, but I will be present. I will prepare breakfast while I'm in the kitchen and follow you guys. I do the same thing, Muhammad. Thank you. Oh, upside down, Jack. Jessica says, I love you, Cat. I'm so glad you're in my life, Jessica. Where have you been? Where have you been all my life? Carl says, Tracy D and Tina and Martina love me. See? I know you have lots of people who love you, Carl, and people who you won't admit love you, like me. You forgot to mention how much I love you, Carl, but that's okay. Lee says, oh, I know, and you did say, but always greatly appreciated. I just turned Jack's world upside down. Funny boy. I think he likes it when I wake up because he can have the whole bed to do whatever he wants. Jessica says, I found a beanie. Nice. Hey, by the way, everybody, Carl goes live today, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. GMT. He is in Ireland, so go get a little taste of Ireland with Carl today and see what a great live stream he has. It's very surprising to see all the friends Carl does have and how much fun he has in his live streams. Jessica got a jacket too. Good. Okay, let's get the book out. We don't know where we're at. Oh, you know. Ooh. The squeaky drawers. I don't know where they're at. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I miss you. Where have you been? Okay. Jessica says, wow, my Gabs girl is on this morning. I'm surprised. Is that a channel on YouTube, Jessica? I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar. I am looking for a set of index cards. What do you suppose I did with them? What do you suppose? There's no telling. Maybe they're in the stash bucket. Maybe. I don't think so. Well, that's a pooper duper. Oh, index cards, where are you? Jessica says, yes, Gabs is the one who talked me into start posting on YouTube. Oh, nice. You know, Jess, if you want to go hang out with her, I am perfectly okay with that. That has been one of my big lessons in life, is allowing people the autonomy to do their own thing, especially with my kids. That's been, a big one. Jessica says, I'll see her later. Jessica says, we do wrestling together. That's our fun. Are you a fan of wrestling, Jessica? Oh, my daughter's here. I need to get a haircut. Oh my gosh, that is on the list today too. Just a nice trim. How exciting. I'm so squirrel. Carl said, I am so surprised, Carl. You disagree with me. Please, tell me what you disagree with me about, because often you're correct. And you open my eyes to seeing things a little differently. So, Carl, tell me what it is. Tell me how I'm wrong. I love it when you tell me I'm wrong. I really do. I love it when Carl says, you're wrong, Cat. I embrace it. Muhammad says, I am back again. Do you guys miss me? Or do you miss me, guys? I miss you, Muhammad. And Jessica says, of course. And Muhammad says, yes, Muhammad, we did. We love you here. Oh, Carl. Carl says, goodbye. All right, Carl. I'm going to allow you the autonomy to leave me. I'm not going to beg you to stay, but I want you to know, I love you, I love you, I love you. So there's nothing you can do about that. I love you so much, Carl. Have a good day. And I will see you this afternoon. Unless I'm swimming. Swimming might come first, though. I'm just saying. Lisa's cat, you're looking in the wrong place for the index cards. It's very astute of you. Of course I'm looking in the wrong place. Am I looking at the place? Let's see. Can't tell. And also, Lucy, if you're out there, I love you. I miss you. I don't see them here. Okay, still looking in the wrong place, Lee. Story of my life. Looking in all the wrong places. Okay, that was a dud. Muhammad says, I'm going to add you right now, Magnetic. Oh, Lee says no, not for index cards, but I'm looking for index cards right now. Lee says, thank you, Muhammad. Muhammad, Lee is, he's just an adventurer, and I love his videos, and I love what he does. I love his passion. He's so much fun to watch. And so, you know, just the wealth of knowledge that is inside of Lee is amazing. If you have questions about history, Lee is the man. Jessica says, my neighbor brought me dinner last night. That is very sweet. That's nice to have neighbors like that. I'm very disappointed in my neighbors. Jack, I mean. There's too many J's in my mind right now. Jackie? Okay, that's enough. So gross. Lee says, I know nothing, Cat, LOL. Muhammad says, it's funny, guys. I'm 47 years old, and I'm still afraid that my mom will see me smoking because she'll scold me and maybe throw anything near her at me. That is funny, Muhammad. And Muhammad says, you're very welcome, Magnetic. The information. I'm trying to think of what information I don't have any questions. Well, maybe I have so many questions. I'm content. I'm content to not know the answers at the moment. Except for these index cards, dang it. Jessica says, my mom don't scare me unless she can hear me. Right? Lisa, 16 likes. Thanks everyone for helping Cat. Thank you. Yes, thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Lisa's Cat, try the computer desk. Well, that's where my stash bucket was. It's not there, but there's plenty of stuff we can look for. Okay. Let's move this. One never knows where Cat might hide something. It's a real problem. I used to drive my mother crazy because she had little messes all over the house. So when she wanted me to clean and when she really liked the job I did was when I hid everything. So it's gotten to be a really bad habit of hiding stuff. She would always complain she couldn't find things afterwards though. And look at me now, still doing the same thing. My mother would be proud. All right, let's go back to the computer desk. Oops. It's dangerous back here. You know, here's a piece of art Mia did. It's so pretty. Let's pull that out. Wow, that was interesting. I do have another desk I could look at. One other one. I know they're not far. Ask the fairies. Give me back my index cards, fairies. No luck yet. Index note, forget me not. That's right. Lee says, LOL, change doesn't come easy. It doesn't. It doesn't. But you'll be proud of me, Lee. I gave away another bag of stuff yesterday to the Salvation Army. So that's just my plan. Is every day I go to work, I'll take a bag of stuff and one little bag at a time, I'll start chipping away at all the collections, much like my mother. I'm so much like my mother, but better, getting better every day. It's not a total insult to me. Muhammad says, our wonderful, see, I'm stuttering on the words. I just can't even get it out. I've got mush mouth. That's so interesting. Muhammad says, our wonderful, I just can't get it out. I'll just read it to myself. Aw, my mother and I love her very much. We love Olive. Thank you, Muhammad. I love you guys too. I don't know why I couldn't say wonderful. I'm gonna be okay though, I promise. Oh. Muhammad is asking Jessica how old her mom is. And Lee says, wow, shock, Cat. You're getting there bit by bit. Yes, bit by bit. Tiny little bit. Jessica says 65, Muhammad. And Lee says, Muhammad, sending blessings to you and your mom. Yes, we love you guys. Jessica says, Cat, that laugh. I can't help myself. Muhammad says, God bless her, Jessica. My mom, she's 78 and still got a very long life in front of her. And how exciting, because I have plans when I'm 100. I have big plans. And knowing that I could have an extra 25 years to carry out those plans and change my mind is awesome. Mr. Dollar City, out of the corner of my eye, I could see all the thumbs up and the, oh gosh, I don't know what the other hand symbol's called. And I knew it was you. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Dollar City. And Jessica says, that's nice, Muhammad. Mr. Dollar City always makes an entrance. almost want to write a song about my plans when I turn 100. Which is perfect because I have a tune in my head. I've had in my head for a long time. And I wasn't sure what to do with that tune, but now I know to write a song about all the things that I want to do when I turn 100 years old. It includes a front porch. It's all I can give away. Jessica says my stomach is not great this morning. I'm sorry, hon. Lee says, sorry folks, I'm in need of more sleep. It's been nice to see you all and wishing you all a wonderful day. And Lee says, Cat's song, when I get older, I want to be young again. No, that will not be my song, I promise. I am in such a better place right here, right now than I ever was. And happy to be here. And I love you, Lee. Get some good rest, my friend. And Jessica's medicine is playing good old mind games today. Yes, that's, ugh. There's our other friend, Carl. Hi, Carl. And Nino. Good morning, Nino. And Lee says, I know that cat. And hi, Carl. Everybody's saying hi. And Nino, how are you today? And how are you, Carl? Carl, sometimes I'm only able to half listen to Yogi's live stream, and I heard something. I heard something kind of positive. I heard something about you kind of positive. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm great. What about you guys? And Lisa's cat, I love you too. Thank you for my first I love you this morning, Lee. Nino says, I'm okay, cat. How's it going? What'd you eat today? Coffee. I gobbled down a cup of coffee. I generally don't eat when I'm sleeping, though. Nino, do you cook? Or do you have a wife that cooks? I do have a little Debbie donut stick over there that's calling my name, though. It might be breakfast. Yes, Eric's link. Thanks, Jessica. I went over there 3 times to do it. I swear I have. And squirrel. Have I mentioned squirrel much? And I don't mean squirrel sniper, but hey, squirrel sniper, squirrel sniper, squirrel sniper. We might as well manifest him while we're at it. Nina says, my last job was a cooking job at a Presbyterian college and no wife. That's very sad. Oh, Lee from Magnetic North says add it. There to pin. Oh, I am working on it. It's above Cat. Lee, I am telling you, it's not showing up on my laptop. I don't understand. It's done that before, too. Muhammad says, okay, guys, I should go right now. Bye, and I love you all. Bye, Muhammad, I love you, and thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing some uplifting news. And Jessica says, I can't see it either. Thank you. I've got it done. I'm writing. I'm typing, I mean. I appreciate you, Lee. YouTube, it's just a YouTube glitch. Lee says it's okay. I posted it twice. If you can't see it, okay. I don't know what's going on. That's crazy. I still can't comment on a lot of your shorts, Lee. I know it is what it is, but I just wanted you to know I'm still having issues. Let's try that. And Jessica's, thank you for the comment on my short. Oh, you're welcome. Like I said, I am so bad at, I mean, I watch a lot of people's videos. I just am terrible about leaving comments, and I know it's important. She says, there it is. Yes, we finally got it. Lee says, not many can, Cat. I only post shorts for algorithm to point, or there's no point when people can't comment. Well, who is it that people, when people are like, when people have problems like getting demonetized or having issues on their channel and they're like, yeah, I contacted YouTube. Who are they contacting? Would that be the same people we would say, hey, we're having problems with commenting on each other's videos? Maybe they have some information for us that we need to know. Like, update your app. I don't know. I just wonder, who is it that we contact? Carl says, North, the YouTube will delete your comment because you can't share links if you're not a mod. Oh, Carl, thank you. Listen, anytime you want that back, Lee, I'll be more than happy to do it for you. You just say the word. That makes a lot of sense. I thought I changed that in my settings, that anyone can post a link. Jessica says I might talk to my brother and do a surprise live with him. That would be awesome. You know what I'd like to do, especially before she leaves? I'd like to do a live stream with my daughter. We'll have a couple glasses of wine and just talk nonsense. OP Reaction says, hey people, how are you? I'm really good, OP. How are you? How are you? I can't talk today. And Carl says, you're so welcome. And Magnetic says, I am off now. See you folks. And have a great day. You get some good rest, my friend. And I will see you throughout the day, I'm sure, somewhere along the lines. And Jessica says, it's easier for me to go live with someone. You know, I understand that, Jessica. I had such a horrible, it wasn't a horrible live experience. It just was I was so uncomfortable, my first live stream, that I decided I was never doing that again. Nobody was mean to me. I was just so, and I was behind, and I was in front of the camera. It was not fun. So I understand. It's good to have somebody else to help take a little bit of the weight off. But I'm still, when I do streams with Yogi, as much as I love Yogi, I'm still trying to get used to it. Trying to find a seat that I can be comfortable in and just really relax. I feel very awkward a lot, so I'm working on it. Facing some fears. Look at that. Look who I manifested. I summoned. Good morning, Squirrel Sniper. Jessica says, it just seems that all my lives go straight to Army talk, and I hate that. I see. Carl says, I'm going to watch the volleyball match. Take care, y'all. Bye, Carl. Thanks for stopping in. And thanks for clearing that up for me. I could not figure it out. That was really appreciated. Jessica says, hi, Sniper. And Yogi says, it takes a while for everyone to get used to Yogi. That's right, you know. That high frequency, that high vibe frequency, if you're not there yet, it can be a little uncomfortable. Hi, Yogi. Good morning. Look at that. Squirrel Sniper and then Yogi. Squirrel came in and cleared the way. Jessica says, hi, Eric. Jessica says, I like to go live to try to get away from thinking about that. So do you set a topic before you go live, Jessica? It's your live stream. You can steer any way you want to. Yogi says, hi, Jessica. I can move the camera now. since I've moved my body. And I will. If you're feeling particularly seasick, don't look. Here's my boy. How does he 1 minute take up the whole bed and the next minute he's so tiny? There we go. There we go. I think I've been unplugged. Oh my goodness. Life as I know it could be over. There we go. We got the juice. Jessica says I did, and then it just kind of became a hangout thing, and then I don't know what happened. Well, the good thing is, you know, you can come up with some ideas and try new things, and it's good if you have your brother with you if it makes you feel more comfortable. Squirrel Sniper says, gonna gate crash my sister's birthday lunch today. I called the restaurant and changed the table from 4 to 5 persons and plan to get there first. Aw, Squirrel Sniper, that's awesome. Jack, you're so rude. There we go. Nino says, happy birthday to Squirrel Sniper's sister. And Jessica says, that's sweet. It is. I think that was one of the best birthday gifts I ever gave one of my kids was her best friend from Haiti came to visit the States and was able to surprise my daughter for her birthday. What a big surprise, right? Nino says, Yogi never gives me a reading. What do you mean by that? Nino, did you make it over to Yogi's? He's not a... I'll wait to see what you meant by that. Jessica says, yeah, it's just working the nerve to go live again. Yeah. Nino says, I follow you there. The tarot card reader. Oh, that was just that particular Thursday afternoon. She didn't give you a reading. Lucy didn't. Oh. Well, I'm sorry, Nino. I know she's taking a little bit of a break now. But it was funny because Yogi doesn't do readings. That would make sense that he never gave you a reading. That would be crazy, right? If Yogi came on. If Yogi came on one morning and he started putting out a deck, he started shuffling a tarot deck. That'd be great. Nino says, oh, sorry, LOL, ha ha ha. It is hilarious thinking about Yogi with the tarot deck. Jessica says, I'd run. Skull Sniper says, Nino Johnson, pop over later today. A reading you will get. I don't think Lucy's doing her reading today, Squirrel Sniper. I could be wrong. Nino says, me too, Jessica. Oh my goodness. Yogi's on it. He says, I was going to be a smartass. If I had his address, I don't have Yogi's address. But if I did, I'd be a smartass and send a tarot deck to him. Unicorns for Lucy, of course. You never know. Yogi might have a deck laying around somewhere and surprise us all. Nino says, Cat, I'll happily remove that unwanted donut stick if you need me to. You can tell all my secrets. Here you go, friend. There you go. That's real love if I share Debbie with you. I generally don't have little Debbie on my days off. But we just left really early yesterday. Jessica says, I'm starting to roll away now. Squirrel Sniper says, I can shake my bag of bones. What is that called? What is that called, Squirrel? Nino says, they're so good, Cat, dip in coffee. I was thinking that for my second cup of coffee this morning. Divination. Okay. So it's another form of divination. Have you ever thought about doing a live stream and just doing readings with your bones, Squirrel? That would be really interesting. That's something you don't see every day. Squirrel says, yeah, tea leaves. Nina says, remember when little Debbie was 25 cents? No, I don't. Well, maybe. We used to have a bus stop in front of a place called the Red Barn, and the Red Barn was a drive-through convenience store. And so we'd always walk through in the morning with the change, and so I'd always steal my mom's change. I was always in trouble. She had a collection of 50-cent pieces, and I'd go buy gum. I'd buy gum for the boy that I liked. Nina says, do I also like oatmeal pies? I love the oatmeal. I don't think there's a little Debbie that I don't love. I don't quite get the craziness over Star Crunches. But I will still munch on a Star Crunch. Jessica says, I don't really like sweets. I don't know you. Who are you? I'm kidding, Jessica. Nino says, Jessica, live a little. Have a sweet. And hi, Anna. Good morning. Anna says, good morning to everybody. Anna's bringing in the sunshine, and she knows it. And Jessica says, I do sometimes. I'm glad to hear that. If I could break the habit, it takes me about a week or 3 days. I can break the sugar habit in about 3 days and be good. But once I break it, it's over with. Addiction activated. Jessica likes no-bake cookies. Nino, she read your mind and answered your question before you even got it out. Nino, have I been to the Cheesecake? I don't think I have been. I might have picked something up for somebody from the Cheesecake Factory, but for myself, no. And cheesecake is my favorite. Just plain New York style cheesecake, not the Jell-O stuff, not the stuff that's fluffy with air, a big, heavy, thick slice of New York cheesecake, plain, nothing on it. Oh, heaven. Anna says, thank you for saying that. I bring the sunshine, Cat. Anna, I am practicing my gift. I have a gift for sensing things from people, and I've never acknowledged it or worked on it before, but you are very strong. Very easy to pick up on. And I love you. Thank you for that, because I love the sun. Jessica says, I like my mind. I like my stockings on Christmas too. Oh, just chocolate. Nice. Nina says, priceless. Your mom's. I like my mom's stockings on Christmas too. Just chocolate. Ah, nice. Nina's asking if it's homemade, Jessica. And she says, yes. Wow. And he says, like fudge? She says, yes. What is everybody's favorite fudge flavor? Oh, Anna says, thank you so much, Kat. I love you too. You guys just, I tell you at the end of my live streams how much you mean to me, but I don't think I am able to express truly how much you guys light up my heart. Thank you. Jessica says, it's so good. Oh. Nina says, Kat, can you tell me what is snickerdoodle? No, I sure can't. I have no idea. It's got cinnamon on it, right? I'm a fan of cinnamon. Nina says, I never saw one. And Jessica's favorite is caramel. My favorite fudge flavor is peanut butter. Ooh, but now I'm thinking about peanut butter chocolate fudge, like done in layers and cut into perfect little squares. Oh, why do they have to be squares? Perfect little stars. Jessica is still freezing. I haven't checked our weather. Oh, Nina's asking about toffee fudge. I've never seen that. Have you seen it? Or are you asking, Nina? Jessica says 56 here. Oh, that is a little bit chilly. Although, I don't know. I guess it depends on me. Sometimes 45 is just fine with me. But right now it sounds kind of cold. Maybe in the wintertime 45 is good. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Nino says, LOL, sorry to always bring up food. That's okay. I don't mind talking. I love food. It's a part of my daily life. I don't mind speaking on it a bit. Sniper says butterscotch. It's a classic. It's a very English answer. Jessica says burr. Burr. Anna says, good morning, squirrel. I also find it very interesting that towards the end of the live stream, I am fully stopped up. I've got one nostril just working on clogging up. Nino, raspberry truffles. Go on. Go on. Chocolate mousse. Oh my gosh. Oh, so good. Jessica says, I weigh 95 pounds, Cat. It's cold. I guess that would be cold. There's nothing to ya. Did we see O'Doyle this morning? We did, didn't we? I didn't say goodbye to O'Doyle, though. I believe he's working. She says, yes, I love him. I know you do. That's why he was on my mind. And she says, yes, he is. Hi, O'Doyle. We're thinking of you. Sending you lots of love. You're going to talk to him tomorrow. Nice. You know, I've never paid attention, but I'll have to go look later. Nina says, Kat, have you ever tried Viennetta ice cream cake? I think I have. It's very good. Scroll Sniper says, see you in Yogi's. Yes, I will see you there. Oh no, Jessica says my phone is off till tomorrow. Oh, that bites. Too bad you can't use, like Apple has internet. What do they call it? I can't remember what it call it, but you can use, I bet you could too through an app. Anyways, YouTube, not YouTube, Apple has a thing where you can use your make Wi-Fi calls with your phone number. It's really convenient. Jessica says, Eric time, love you, Kat. I love you too, and I will see you over there. And Nino says, Yogi might give you a reading. Yes, he says he's on it, so you know, you never know with Yogi. All right, guys, 5 a.m. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. You just don't know how full my heart is right now, and I'm sending it all back to you guys. I love you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I hope you have the best possible morning, day, afternoon, night, sleep, whatever it might be. Bye, guys.